Hi everyone, my name's Scott and I've worked in travel and tourism for 4 decades. I always like to have something different on this channel and today is no exception. You're in for a good one. In actual fact, the video will start tomorrow. I'll be here at Glasgow Airport tomorrow at around 7 AM. It's pretty early, it's also pretty dark, therefore I'm doing the introduction today. I'll be flying from here, Glasgow, to London Stansted on Ryanair. Now if you're familiar with Ryanair, you'll be thinking, they don't fly between Glasgow and Stansted, that's an Easyjet service. And you'd be correct. You could fly that in 1 hour and 20 minutes. However, I'm using a connecting service on Ryanair, which in itself can be a bit dangerous due to delays and the need to check in nice and early for onward flights. I'll be flying via a third point, which I'm not going to tell you about because that's a surprise, but I am looking forward to this because it is my first international journey since COVID-19 arrived. This entire adventure tomorrow will take 8 hours and 25 minutes. What could possibly go wrong? I knew there was something else which I'd forgotten to mention. Could I ask every single viewer to please subscribe to my great little channel? Not only will you not miss out on any future videos, but you'll have access to the community tab on my YouTube channel page. Every now and again I'll feature a short extra video which isn't available through YouTube's search engine or as a recommendation, only to people who are invited, and that includes you. Now tomorrow on the first Ryanair flight I have bought a starboard side window seat for an extra couple of euros, and I've done that because I'm going to get some nice shots of the scenery on the way to you-know-where. Normally I play Ryanair roulette, which means I let the airline decide where I'm going to sit, but tomorrow I've got a window seat. Let's hope the scenery is better than what it is today, which is quite cloudy. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you tomorrow morning once we've passed through security. It's 6:30 AM and this is an early start for me. Right, let's go.
Above your heads, unless you're otherwise briefed by cabin crew members. And also would like to remind you that wearing the mask is mandatory on board today's flight. In case of a loss of cabin pressure, just remove your face cover before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Thank you. Ryanair is very delighted to welcome you to Dublin 20 minutes ahead of schedule, where the local time is few minutes past 9. So please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft comes to complete stop and the seatbelt.
welcome to Dublin. Now the reason why I'm travelling via Dublin to Stansted instead of flying direct on Easyjet is to firstly just to see what COVID-19 has done to travel. Getting out of Dublin Airport couldn't have been smoother. And bizarrely, the fare via Dublin to Stansted was the same fare as the direct fare on Easyjet. This fare I actually am using was found through Skyscanner. Now I did feature Skyscanner crazy fares a few weeks ago. If you didn't see that video, there is a link below. Have a look at that. There are some magical deals. Anyway, I won't be able to film inside the airport because they're a bit strict. I've already been approached by a policeman saying, don't even think it. That Ryanair flight arrived 20 minutes early, which means I have around 6.5 hours to spend here at Dublin Airport. I've been through Dublin Airport many times, but I never paid much attention to it. So I'm going to have a look around. I might even have lunch. It is 9:30 in the morning. I might wait until about 12 o'clock, then we'll have lunch. You know, I do fancy a Guinness pie. I don't drink Guinness, but I do like Guinness pies. Anyway, let's have a look around the airport and let's be discreet about it. It's ended up being a beautiful day here in Dublin. What a shame I'm only here for 6 hours. Right, I went into the airport, I checked out the food hall, or the food lounge, whatever it was called. It's on the second floor, and it's pretty dire up there. There's a McDonald's and one other place, and that one other place doesn't really sell much. It is just before midday, so I'm going to go back later on, have a look around, but I think the idea of having a Guinness pie is starting to go. You know something, Ryanair are very naughty. When you book a Ryanair flight, you do get the opportunity to allocate your seat in advance, but it's going to cost you. You then get an email later on saying, you haven't checked in yet, click on this link and check in and get your allocation of seat. So you click the link, yeah, you can allocate your seat in advance, but it's going to cost you. They do tell you though that 24 hours before departure, you can do free seat allocation. So I thought, let's give that a try. So 23 hours and 59 minutes before, I decided to go into the Ryanair website. Free allocation of seats, fantastic. But they do make it perfectly clear you are going to get a middle seat. If you want a window seat or an aisle seat, it's going to cost you. It's all about the Benjamins, baby, all about the Benjamins. Funnily enough, the flight I was on from Glasgow to Dublin was almost full. But in front of us, there was one woman allocated a middle seat. And I'm thinking she must have been checking in within 24 hours. There was no one in the window seat or the aisle seat. But they do make an announcement on board saying, don't move from your allocated seat. Ryanair, honestly. Right, we've got some time to kill. I'm really disappointed about that food hall. I'm going to go back in about an hour's time, see if they've replenished some of the food. Otherwise, it might have to be McDonald's. Well guys, that was one of the worst meals I think I've had in a long time. It was overpriced, the food quality is below average, and it was lukewarm. Avoid. Right, I have to find my departure area before I get arrested by the airport police. I've got a middle seat allocated by Ryanair Roulette. I wonder if the aisle and the window on each side will be free.
Complete now. Please present your email confirmation to an immigration.
Welcome to London Stansted. I'm actually doing the end of this video outside just in case I get arrested by Stansted Airport police. They might have been tipped off by their Dublin counterparts, you know what I mean? Stansted Airport, 42 miles from the centre of London. To get from here into the centre of London involves a journey on its own. That will be filmed and available through the community tab. It won't be available through YouTube searches, it won't be a recommendation through YouTube, it's only by invitation only, and you guys are invited. So you can see this through the community tab. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching this very unusual trip. It's strange that you can fly to Stansted on Easyjet, or you can go via Dublin for the same price on Ryanair. That's what travel's all about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for helping me reach 4,000 subscribers, and I'll see you next time.